Hey folks, Landstryder here, and you're watching episode 21 in my playthrough of Atonement Sins of the Past, a modpack by Iskandar, available on the Feed the Beast and Curse Voice launchers. So today, I wanted to point out that this thing is about useless. As one of my viewers mentioned, I can't replicate any of the things that I really wanted to replicate with it. Like I wanted to replicate diamonds, not happening. Pretty much anything useful, it can't really do. About the only thing I found that might be semi-useful is the fact that I can turn dirt, because dirt is 2 Terra, and smooth stone is 2 Terra. I can turn, break down the dirt into Terra essence, and then this thing will turn that Terra essence into stone. It's supposed to be completely automatable by putting a hopper under it, and that part's working. But I can't. I've tried everything to put a redstone signal into this. I've put a timer beside it. I've put a repeater into it. I've tried to put button on all. I've tried to feed the redstone signal into every one of the sides of it. I just can't get it to automate. So I'm declaring this thing relatively useless, especially for what I wanted it for. So I'm definitely going to have to make an orchard at some point to get those, to get my achievement. The one achievement is to get everything renewable. And that's what I want to look at today. I want to look at the achievement book and see what we can do to get some more of that done. One of the things I did between episodes, between this one and the last one, is I went exploring out in the world using my Chronomancer's Flight, Hourglass of Wind. And I gotta tell you, some of you may get this reference, but I imagine most of you won't. But every time I use this thing, I feel like the greatest American hero, from the series, I think it was in the 90s, or early 90s, maybe late 80s. He would fly, and then he would like crash into the ground and stuff. And he had a suit that gave him superpowers. And every time I use that to fly around, I feel like that. Like but I don't know. Maybe a couple of you get that reference. So anyway, let's get on with what I did. So I was using that to fly around the world and find great wood, spider trees that have treasures in them. They have the treasure chests on them. And witch circles, and if we actually look at our journey map, we'll be able to see how much I've explored. Maybe, there we go. Can I go? I can't zoom out any further. Okay, so I went down this way, around this way, and then wherever I was generating brand new chunks, there's no trees there because of the changes that Iskandar made. You can see I found some witch circles over here. Great wood still spawn, which is important because those are the ones I was looking for those anyway. The trees are really not a big deal to me because I've got plenty of saplings, and there's actually quite a lot of trees in some of the areas that I had already spawned, still left. But yeah, lots of witch circles. Search through all the treasures in those. Search the treasures underneath as many of the great woods that I could find. Then let me show you let me show you the good stuff that I came up with. I came up with lots of other stuff too. Lots of rings. So this bottom row is what I thought was the good stuff to share with you guys. Black Lotus. This is a Britannia thing. If you throw it into a mana pool, it turns into a bunch of mana. Well, actually not really a bunch of mana, a little bit of mana. And it's really meant as an early game boost. So once you're to the point that I am, this thing's really not that useful, but it was worth mentioning, I thought. I got an overgrowth seed. This thing's really cool because this will allow me to speed up. I think it's speed up a flower. So one of the flowers I might want to use that on might be the orchard, depending on how quick it is. Otherwise, I'm going to just hold on to it until I can determine a good flower to use it with. And then this is what I was really looking for when I was out there in the treasure. I was looking for ancient tree saplings. I found 4 new ones. 4 different kinds other than the one that I already had. So I already had the cullist. And that's what I have planted out here. Cullist. right here. And then I found these 4 new types. So I've got Euclid, Nucis, Lata, and Delanas. Okay, so we can grow these, and this is gonna give us one of our achievements. Yay! Let's look in here real quick. Let's back up to the beginning here. We haven't got the full 8 chunks yet, and we're gonna work on that maybe a little bit today too. Remove all fibers taint. I think that's pretty much gonna happen automatically because of the way that I'm gonna clear that stuff out. Have at least 4 different biomes in a cleansed area. Can't do that just yet, but there we go. We're gonna grow 4 different ancient trees in just a second here, and have a witchery altar with at least 12,000 power. Not quite there yet. I could easily get it by switching that head, switching that wither skeleton head out for something, or I could make a redstone soup and put it in that chalice. Either of those I'm pretty sure would probably get me there, but I think if I just grow one of these trees over in that general area, I want to see what kind of shape they take before I actually plant one over there. I want to check each one of these out. Hopefully these will, yeah, there we go. Okay, that's kind of like a palm tree. That might not be too bad to put over there. Let's cut it down with the lumber axe. Axe to the stream. Ooh, I did not get a sapling back from that. Oh, come on. Hey, there we go. Got me in at least 1 sapling back from that. Okay, not another one. But this one, I think would go well over here by this little area right here. Can I have a little piece of sun, a piece of sky that I can get it to grow up through, like right here? Would be pretty good. So if I grow this one here, this might... Is it going to grow? There it goes. Whoop. Perfect. Alright, now we got something new there. Let's check our altar. Ooh, so close. So close. Okay, so that's a cool tree. I'm just going to hold off on planting the other one for now. I want to save it. So let's see what the Euclid looks like. Okay, it was a little short tree with only a couple of leaves. Alright, that might fit in somewhere pretty easily. Well, give me another sapling back. Uh-oh. I don't know if I want to get a second sapling back on this one. Come on. Drop me one, please. Oh, nope. Okay. I only got 1 sapling left, so I want to make sure I use it in a good spot. So it's a kind of a small tree, so it should fit in someplace. Like, could I don't want to get this. I don't want to crowd the wall too much there. What about right about here? I'm running out of spaces. I can have room for a tree here, maybe. Right here. Yeah, that'll work. I think that'll work. Just gonna get it to grow. There it goes. Oh, there we go. Lots of leaves on that one. It's kind of short and stubby now. Let's check the altar. There we go. We got it. We're over 12,000. And I didn't even have to change the head out. I'm going to do it eventually anyway, but I want to just get as much possible vegetation as we could in that area. So there we go. Check that one off. Yay. All right, next page. That one's all done. We've done all that. We've grown all the plants, including cocoa, because we got that growing on that tree right there. So we can actually check these off. I got 4 cows. I've got 4 sheep. I don't have the pigs yet. I've seen pigs up here, but they're not spawning now because I've got enough farm animals up here that no more farm animals are spawning in the area. So in order to get the pigs, I'm going to have to make them in the culture vat, probably. So, and I'm going to need that to perform the creature infusion too. So it's going to take a little bit to make a wolf or a familiar. So I'm not going to be able to do that today, I don't think. Wall off your cleansed area with material that resists taint spread. Well, I think I could technically check that off. because my cleansed area, even though my cleansed area is not the maximum size yet, my cleansed area is walled off with these tainted stone bricks, which resist taint spread. I think that, I don't know. I want to leave it unchecked for now, because I want to get my full size area before I really do that one. Create 4 defenders. Not gonna be able to do that. I maybe could do that today if I made tree fids. They're probably not too hard. But we're gonna hold off on that one too. Fully enchant end tier. Okay, we're not gonna do that because I've been working on making books because I'm trying to get the absorption book, and then I can, you know, make some absorption, copy it and stuff using Bibliocraft. But until I get the absorption book, there's not even much point in making the Bibliocraft stuff. Protect yourself from death in at least 2 ways. Well, I've only got the one way right now, which is the poppets. I have 4 poppets right now, so I got 4 extra lives. But you see, I got 4 on there now. But that's only still one way, so we're gonna need to get another way. Either create our own laurel. I think it's what it's called, laurel. Laurel, somewhere. Anyway, the thing that we started with that gave us the extra life that I lost in the nether early on in the series. Either that or use a vat to do that with. I don't think I want to use the vat because I want to use the vat for other things, and I imagine if I'm got a clone in there, I'm not going to be able to do that. So these are the other two that I want to work on today. If I can get these done today, that's big. That's a big thing right here. So this isn't super important, the thaumatorium, but I mean it's not super important to me because I have my toilet. I have my thaumic toilet, and it's not messy at all. But it's something I need to do to complete the list. So might as well do it. Also, let's grow the last couple trees here so we can see what they look like, because I kind of got distracted there. Once I hit the... Okay, well, that's not a bad looking little tree there. We could actually grow one of those right up through here. Right beside the garden, yeah. Yeah, I think that would go real good right there. Go! Yeah, cool. It's going to give us a little more altar power even. And I want to see what the final one looks like, just to check it out so you guys can see it too. What it looks like. We have the ladder. I think this is kind of a fat tree. Ooh, I'm dropping a few saplings there. Good. Oh, bunch of saplings. One dropped a bunch of saplings. Look at all those saplings. Okay. Okay, no, that's not what I thought it was going to be. It's kind of similar to this one. Well, that's a big tree. That's a big tree. In fact, do I want to leave that one? Oh, I don't know. No, I think I want to cut this down for now. Hopefully this does not cut that tree down over there. Oh my god. Please don't cut that other tree down. Oh god, what is it cutting down? Hold on. Am I... Okay. I'm pretty sure that it won't try to cut that tree down because it's different. But I was nervous there for a minute because it's kind of a similar, you know, they're both from the same mod. But I imagine if you're whacking on a on an oak tree, it's not going to cut down the birch that's already decided, even if they're touching. I would hope not. This is a big tree though. A lot of wood there. A lot of wood there. I even got a high efficiency on this axe. It still takes a while to cut down some of these bigger trees. Come on, hurry up. Any day now. Let's get on with this episode. Here it comes. All these saplings. I want to be able to grow as many of those as I want. I'm going to make a forest of this stuff. Jeez. Look at all these. Don't I have a, yeah. Here we go. Look at all the ones on top of the wall. There's saplings everywhere. Okay. Cool. Let's get on with it. Let me put these saplings away real quick. I'm going to keep them out here in this chest right here, in these weird type of woods. We'll keep all that out here. And we get on with this episode. So we need to make a vomitorium. And we need to make an orchard. And I think once I have those two things, I really can check off those last two things in the book. Something else. I got all these treasure things. I wanted to open these on camera. I've been saving them. So let's see what we get. We're gonna get a ton of stuff. So some of these are from, or majority of these, all of the rare ones are from the treasure chests that I found out in the world. A few of the uncommon and a few of the common are actually from the mob farm. So let's see what we get from all this treasure. We're just going to open it all up and see what it is. Wow, look at all of this stuff. Okay, I got like diamonds and potions and armor and a bunch of ender pearls. That's why I really like the ender pearls. Diamonds and emeralds. Gold. And look at all these coins. So all these gold, like the gold pants, all of the coins can go into there to smelt down. More gold armor. Go on in there. Get on in there. Eventually that'll melt down. Oh, wow. Still tons of things. I got all these records and stuff from out there as well. Need a place to put stuff. About coins and stuff over here. Give me some coins. Too much junk. Too much junk. All these potions. Wow. I don't even know. That should not actually be in there. That gunpowder should actually be over here. That doesn't really help too much. Throw this in there. What do we still got? All that stuff on the ground still. Give me a sword chest or something. Look at all that stuff. Okay, there we go. At least clean my inventory out for a second. Wow. Tons of coins. So that's a bunch more gold. Some gold armor that I can melt down. And a ridiculous amount of potions out of all that. And one of these rings. I've gotten a few. I left a few of these rings out in the world because I don't know how useful they actually are. I suppose I should scan one. Because a lot of what I'm going to end up doing with a lot of this stuff is just breaking it down into essentia. Oh, it's got a lot of magic to it. So if I need magic, I can break these rings down. Okay, and an enchanted book. What is that? Feather Falling, Bane of Arthropods. Okay. Alright, let's look at getting this set up now. Alright, back up here to alchemy. We want to set up the automated alchemy thingy, which is 2 of these alchemical constructs, vis filters. I've got some essentia tubes and I have some essentia valves. And the essentia valves, I believe, are just levers. I might need another lever or 2. At least 2? No, actually, more than 2 probably, because I need to make 2 of those things. So sticks. Which is kind of silly for me to make sticks, because if I go down to the mob farm, there's like tons of sticks. I get them from the witches all the time. So, I mean, technically I already have a renewable resource of redstone, gunpowder, bottles, glowstone. I get those all from the witches like crazy. So this plus this, is it just like that? Yes, it is. Okay, and I'm going to want to put my Atomic armor on so that I can get a little discount to, I think I need 4 of these total. And then I believe it was like this. Essentia tubes here and here. I don't know if I have enough vis filters. Well, let's see. Vis filters. Do I have any vis filters? I do have some vis filters. Good. I think I even have the right amount. Vis filters, and I forget what goes in the middle. It is just great wood plank. Okay, easy enough. And I have some great wood planks. So like that. Oh, that's not even too expensive. 1, 2 of those. And then I think I need a, what is it, a cauldron, right? Sits on top of a crucible, yeah. So I picked up a cauldron from one of the kobold huts while I was out, so I might as well use that. Saves me a little bit of materials. Don't forget to get my wand. I have it. Okay, we're good. And the hardest part of this, I think, is actually going to be deciding where to put it. So I don't really want to move it again later. I don't really want to move it later because it costs Essentia to set it up every time you move it. Well, it's really not hard to fill my Essentia back up. It really isn't. We're just going to go over here by the wall, and we do need either lava or something. You have to give this thing a heat source, even though it doesn't actually use water or anything like that. It still requires a heat source. Probably the best heat source is a niter. Very good. I love this elevator. So glad that I did that. This makes it much, much easier to get up and down and around. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's actually put it... I'll fix that later. Let's actually put it out in the open a little bit. That way, in fact, let's line it up with the thing here. That way, I can get access to all sides of it, and we'll actually make it face this direction. So we want to put cauldron on top of there, give it a whack, make it a crucible, give it 2 of these thingies, and then I want this to be the front, so there we go. We have our alchemical construct, our thaumatorium. So I shouldn't need that one there now because there's a niter right underneath that, so shouldn't need that. I don't know if, yeah, I need one there. I need something there because that's dark. Okay, so now I can do automated alchemy. That's one that I can check off my list too. So let's do that right now. Done. Next thing is renewable resources. And I'm going to probably use this right off the bat to make myself a bunch more of the blooms. These right here, ethereal blooms. I'm going to make a bunch more ethereal blooms. So, oh, I left all my extra tubes upstairs in the table, I think. But anyway, I'm not actually going to do anything with it this episode. I just want to make it because that's all I really need to do to give myself that check mark. The next thing I want to do is make the orchid. And I've never used one of these before. I'm really curious to see how they work. Oh yeah. Wait, no, I have a book. I should have an actual book. Yeah, there we go. Because this one has my elven knowledge in it. And I think you need the elven knowledge in order to see the orchid recipe. So I'm going to need a bunch of stuff. Look at all this stuff. Including a pride and a sloth. So that's going to be 4 diamonds total at least. Good thing I did a little mining. Oh, and then I just got a couple extra diamonds actually from those bags. So we got enough diamonds for now. And hopefully, once I get the orchid thing set up, we'll have plenty of every kind of resource that we need. RCH or REC. There we go. Orchard. Yes, this is what we want to make. So we're gonna have to start with. Let's start with a rune of sloth. We need air and autumn. Autumn is leaves and spider eyes, air and fire. So do I have air? Do I have fire? Oh, no fire. Debating on whether I should just do all this rune crafting off camera real quick and then come back. I think that's what I want to do. I'm gonna get all these runes together. I'll get all the pieces parts ready for this. At least, I mean, I'll just show you the recipes real quick so that I can just do it off camera. But you'll get to know what kind of frustration I get to go through. Rune of Summer, so melons, slime balls. Good thing I have slime balls and cactus now. Sand, Rune of Earth, Rune of Air. And then let's see, the Pride was the last one. That was the Summer. And then this one is going to be Air, and then the Autumn, which is all this stuff. Okay. All right, I'll be back in a minute once I have all that stuff made up. All right, well, I've got all of the resources I think that I should need for finishing this little achievement off. First of all, I need to make a redstone root. That's grass with redstone, gives us a redstone root, if we didn't remember that. And then I need to get some water in my thing. It's really hard for me to see the water in there with my texture pack, but I'm pretty sure there's none in there right now. Definitely some in there now. And then throw in all of this stuff. So Rune of Pride, Rune of Sloth, Pixie Dust, Redstone Root, Mana Light Gray, Mystic Light Gray, Mana Gray, Regular Gray, Green, Yellow, Red, and Blue. So all I need now is a seed. Right over here. Plenty of seeds. And this should give me an orchard. What did I do wrong? This is O-R-E-C, orchard. Did I do wrong? That's gray, light gray. Yep. Did that. Rune sloth. Okay, in the petal apothecary. Green, red, yellow. Oh, it's a light blue. It's not a blue, it's a light blue. Okay, I put a blue in there. Okay. Oh, good. At least the blue was the very last one I put in there, so that's easy to get out. So I need a light blue. And now throw seed. There it is. Well, good thing I was, that could have been a while to figure that one out if it wouldn't have been, anyway, we got it. We got the orchard. Where do I want to put this? I want to put this, that's a good question. Now, one of the things is it converts stone into ore. Over here is generally where I think I want to have it. I mean, I definitely want to have it on this level. I was originally thinking that I would have it like in those walls somewhere. I'm not sure, so they could draw mana from these, and I might still do that. But for now, I want to plant it right. I don't know what kind of radius this thing works in either, so let's just put it right there. And it looks like it's getting mana from this pool, maybe? Whoa, something just happened. Boom. It works pretty quick, apparently. Yeah, it's pulling the mana from this pool. Which is fine. Because I want to set up... Wow, it is actually kind of quick to make the stuff. Except I don't know where it's actually doing it. It must be doing it underground. Underneath it. Which is fine, because I think once it converts all of the stone in the immediate area around it into some kind of ore, it'll stop, I think. It is kind of noisy, though. Yeah, that's going down. So one of the other things I do need to finalize my renewable resources is an infinite source of clay. So clay is going to be some gray and cyan. I think it's 2 mana light grays, 1 regular mana, or 1 regular gray and 1 mana. Okay, so that, one of those, both of those, and a cyan, and I think just to see, I'm starting to see some ore up in here. That's pretty cool. Obviously, I'm going to get a lot of coal from that. I was hoping to get, and I'm hoping to get some diamonds and things from it as well. Whoops, not. Give me that back. Throw the seed. No. Okay, what'd I forget? What does it require for the clay kind of? Oh yeah, the earth rune. That's why I have an earth rune in my inventory. Look at that. There we go. So there we go. That's the final piece of the puzzle for pretty much infinite renewable resources. Okay, so that thing's just okay, and it's doing it in a pretty big area. Look, we've got gold all the way over here. Yeah, it's a pretty big area. Interesting. That's gonna be a challenge to automate, but I'm gonna figure it out. Probably what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna figure out exactly how I want to automate it, and then once I've got that set up, I'll just come and show you and explain it, because it's gonna be pretty convoluted. I'm thinking yeah. So I'm just gonna let this thing go. Finish off that pull mana. I'm gonna figure out a good way to get mana over to there using the sparks. I think I'm gonna have to kill the Ender Dragon soon so that I can make the, what is it called? The PART spark. These guys right here, these augments to do the. Oh no, I guess I don't have to kill the Ender Dragon for that. I can do those right now. Cool. Okay, I thought I had to go to the end for that, but no, all I needed was a pixie dust. That's what I was needing the pixie dust for. Now I remember what I need the pixie dust for. Yay. Come on, give me some diamonds. Gold's nice, but give me diamonds. Be nice if there was a good way to convert your coal into diamonds, because I'm going to get a ton of that. Put the clay conduit down anywhere, really, it doesn't matter. In fact, we can just kind of put it back in this corner, and that will now convert any sand that I put down anywhere near there into clay for me. So I go get a bunch of sand. I'm not sure what else I'm not sure if I'm gonna need a ton more clay unless I decide to build something out of bricks. But there we go. I got infinite clay, unlimited ores now. That's gonna be awesome. And yeah, so we can check that one off in the book. I think that's where we're gonna wrap this up. That orchard making all that noise is kind of annoying. I might, just for that reason, I might move it. I think what did it run out of mana? Yep. Just for that reason, I might move it someplace like over that direction a ways, and figure out a way to feed the mana over to it. But I definitely got lots of mana production, so that's not going to be a big issue. Can I make another spark? I'll get that done off camera. Yeah, I'll probably just end up letting this thing convert the whole area over here into ore, dig it all up, and put back the blocks I want. But that's pretty cool. So I got a bunch of ore on the walls now. Yeah, in fact, I'm sure that I'm not going to keep it there. But I have it now, and now I just got to figure out a way to automate it, which should be entertaining. Alright, guys. Where's my book? Check me off. There we go. Set up renewable resources for all resources. Ores, Tonkai shard, clay, etc. We got it all. Well, we have the potential to have it all. We have the renewable resources, we just don't have it automated. It doesn't say you have to automate it, so that's all we really need to do to make that, to give that a check. So I think that's it. Next episode, we're probably gonna get this sorted out down here. and maybe try to... Oh, look at all the ores. Nice. And then I get extra shards that way too. Cool. Not a single diamond and all that. You can kind of see the radius. Kind of see the radius there. That'd be good. So yeah, my idea, my thought is that, well, I have a couple thoughts on it, but I'll just have to do some experimentation and then show you the results. Basically, what it's going to amount to. Next episode, I should have this thing set up and actually working and doing things. I'm going to rearrange all these. I'm going to actually get my jar labels and put them on. And I'm going to be using a bunch of pipes and stuff. Tubes, I mean. There's some advanced tubes here to set that all up without using golems. So I'm going to minimal amount of golems around my place. Possibly none. But guys, I hope you enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and a thumbs up if you did. And until next time, I will catch you later.